Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bearcats will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Boston College Eagles offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see Lyman losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets it to him on the screen. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They just keep firing. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Shakes off the defender. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Creates a little room. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Right on the money. There he goes. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The short hand, it's Robinson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing at running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Making side adjustments here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. About to snap it for the 7th time on this drive, and they need 7 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got him wide open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Golden Eagles looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going up top. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boston College.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 21 to Pittsburgh. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Looking to throw, it's Duck. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. This Boston College offense has it working. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And the Golden Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Back to throw, it's Duggar. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of what...
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Duggar. He's going to throw deep right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scrambling away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more down.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Quarterback keeps it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do...
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They'll give it to Johnson, fighting off the defender. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Send the tight end in motion. Right back to it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And this one is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Temple. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying play action. Heel off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's Blue. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bolden. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
Looking deep down the right side. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Extending the play. The throw. Got a man. It's Blue. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. These corners going to give them some space. Dropping back, it's Duggar. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.